Good evening, guys. How are you doing? This is M. Shanae for Hi-Fi and the Low Light, and tonight I've got something cool to show you. I was enjoying some music, actually. Although maybe you'd like to listen. See, I'm a man of taste. I don't just enjoy rock and jazz and dubstep. I like some classical from time to time. But what we're talking about tonight is the little black box that you saw me just use. It's the JDS Labs Old Switcher. It is a passive preamp. It features 2 sets of inputs and 2 sets of outputs and a volume knob. It also has the mechanical switches in the front to switch between them. What I love about it is the simplicity of it. I was enjoying some headphones. I decided I wanted to switch over to the speaker. It's a flip of the switch and it's done. Let's check out how it feels and how it looks. So, it really and truly is just a little black box. There's no power button. It is a passive piece of equipment. I have an RCA in as well as a 3.5 millimeter in, and I have the same outputs. 3.5 millimeter out and then RCA out. Again, on the front there is a potentiometer, or the volume knob or volume pot, however you'd like to describe it, with the 2 switches that let me switch in between the inputs. And everything feels nice. There's a good weight to the pot. There's a nice mechanical, there's a set of, there's a resistance. There's a little bit of force needed to switch between the inputs. They don't feel flimsy. And the device itself is very lightweight. It doesn't weigh very much. It even has little rubber feet to help it keep it in place. Let's hook it up. And that's it. It's very easy to use, very easy to operate, and it is just a pleasure to own. So guys, if you have a set of powered speakers, a small set of desktop monitors, or even something a little bit larger, something that has an amp built in, a preamp or the old switcher is a good way to control that. The single knob lets you adjust power to both of the outputs. I myself, I love it. I use it when I'm recording so that I can listen through my speaker to myself as I'm listening to the audio after I've shot it, and then I'll throw on headphones and listen straight from the second mic input that I have. So it is just an easy product to own, and it's a very useful product to have. Again, it lets me switch between my headphones and straight to my powered speaker immediately. It also lets me switch between 2 inputs. So if I want to compare 2 DACs, I'll compare something like the LDAC to the output of my HM901. The sound quality of the device is transparent. It does add a little bit of warmth, and it does soften things oh so marginally, but ultimately I find it transparent enough that when I switch, the nuance is obvious, the changes in frequency are obvious. All in all, guys, it's $45. I highly recommend it. Highly recommended. It is something that when you have it and you need it, you're going to be glad. You know what they say, it's better to have it and not need it, to need it and not have it. On the note, guys, please leave your questions in the comment section. Remember to like and subscribe. And a big thank you to the guys at JDS Labs for allowing me the chance to try this.